Hi, Anderson Chester here. Very excited to bring you another video. Thank you for tuning in. And of course, you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, wherever you want to find me, follow me, share the videos, okay? This topic today is an interesting topic. It's a topic that I really like. I appreciate it a lot. The title of this topic this morning is called the rat race syndrome, okay? Very interesting topic. Some of you already know about the rat race and what the rat race is, but this morning I'm going to talk a little bit about the rat race syndrome. And of course, in order to speak about that, I must ask a very important question, because in terms of the educational system, I know it doesn't matter where you are in the world. In many cases, you were taught the same thing I was taught, and most people, when you go to school, maybe from the age of 5 to 25 years old, there's literally no financial education or very little financial literacy, if any at all, program in schools. But the programming we get, or the teaching we get, the information we get, or the conditioning we get, if you want to use that word, is to go to school, get good grades, and find yourself a good job and live happily ever after. If you are listening to me very closely, you would know that some of us, or the majority of us, really bought into that concept. Go to school, get good grades, find a job, and work for money, living happily ever after. I just put that part in. But the reality is, most of us would have been taught that in school. And guess what? The situation is the same across the world. It's a global situation where many people do that. They go to school, get good grades, and find a job. Many of us do that. Most of us do that, as a matter of fact. But what happens is, and if you can relate to it, you can definitely understand this video more. But if you have not, or you cannot relate to it because probably you are not at work yet, you're listening to this video as a student, the challenges for most people is when they go to school, get good grades, get the job. It's exciting because you have a job, you have income coming in, you have cash flows, you're doing what you want, you're buying what you want, you are going to parties, you're traveling, you're doing stuff with your money. But the challenge is, as you grow older, things start happening. You say, I'm going to start by maybe purchasing my own car. Hey, you get your own vehicle. That's fantastic. You get some more responsibilities. The bills get a little bit higher. Then you might say, I really like the idea of finding a special someone. So you find a special someone and you decide, maybe I want to get married. When you get married, maybe you may have children, or during the time, or during the process of time, you might say, I want to own a home. I want to get my own home so I can have my family in the house with me. We can live as one unit. The challenge is, when we are in a phase, or in a place, that's the right word, when we are in a place where our bills are increasing and our salary is not increasing, we become a little bit frustrated. If you're with me, if you have been experiencing this, it's normal, okay? The challenge is, when you get the job and you have the cash flows, that in many cases you can live comfortable. The challenge is when you get responsibilities and more bills start coming up, more responsibility starts coming up. You have more things to do, more things to pay for. The extra income that you have that was like this big tends to shrink and get smaller and smaller and smaller, until a point where at the end of the month you do not have enough money to pay the bills. And that is because of the fact that, hey, you know what? Hey, I went to school, I got good grades, I got a job. No. Hey, some people say, how do I increase my income? Maybe, I need a promotion. I'm trying to get a promotion and promotion is not coming, or whatever promotion I get, it may not be enough to suffice or to pay the bills or give me the lifestyle I deserve. The next thing for me to do is to go back out and get re-educated. Improve, get an MBA, a master's degree, a bachelor's degree, a PhD, whatever you might go to increase your educational portfolio, and send the resumes out in order to get a better job, to have an increased salary so that you can afford the lifestyle you deserve. In many cases, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to me closely, many cases, if you increase your income by getting a better job or so, the chances are that your lifestyle also increase to fit the amount of cash that you have, or the amount of income that you get. And as a result of that, we end back up in the same situation where you have more month at the end of the money. The money is done and there's still months. There's still days in the month and the money is done. I want to recommend to you highly, ladies and gentlemen, that you take a different approach, because that is why I'm saying today the title of this video is called the rat race syndrome. The rat race syndrome is when we do the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result, but we are running like on the treadmill. You know those rats in the experimental labs when they are on the treadmill running. It's like that. It's really a rat race. It's a situation where, you know, you go over and over doing the same thing until you reach 60, 65 to retire. And then you have 40% of your income as a pension. And in many cases, people die, you know, without being able to fulfill their full financial potential. I want to recommend to you today that you take this book a little bit serious. Okay. I'm going to talk about this book in a minute, but if you're looking, you're going to see this book. It's called The Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Some of you already know this book. Some of you already know Robert Kiyosaki. Some of you are into the series, the Robert Kiyosaki book series, where he has the Cash Flow Quadrant, Guide to Investing, Business of the 21st Century, or, you know, many books he has in the whole Cash Flow Quadrant series. I want to recommend that you read this book, because the education that we get in schools, ladies and gentlemen, has not programmed, conditioned, educated us to understand how to really get out of the rat race. We are conditioned to get in and stay in the rat race. This book really gives information and education as to how you can exit the rat race by building passive income streams. Now, if you're with me and you are listening, just say passive income, or passive income streams, because this is where it's at. The only way to get out of the rat race, ladies and gentlemen, is to build passive income streams. And if you read this book, you're going to get a deep understanding of passive income streams, but it's really building streams of income that you can survive on without being physically present. Okay, it's like, you know, you set up a shop, you set up a barber shop, you have barbers in the shop, they pay you for your space, you pay your rent, and you know, they pay your rent and you're able to survive. You're able to make a profit. Income streams. You can do it with real estate. Some people do it by investing, making big investments and stuff. So this video is to really recommend to you that you get into passive income, because the rat race is not the place to be. It's not happy. Many people are not happy. Many people are not living the lives that they want because they do not have enough passive income to stop working and focus on what's important. The challenge with a lot of folks, if you are listening clearly to this video, is a lot of people focus more on money than what's important, because we have no choice. We were schooled that way. So you have a special engagement with your daughter, your son, to go to school, to go to a special party with the family, or invited to a family reunion. You just cannot attend because, hey, I'm working. I'm not able to take all those days off to focus on what's important, but I have to focus on the money. The reality is it takes some time to build passive income, but if you understand the importance of passive income, very soon you're going to be out of the rat race. That is what I wish for you on this video. I really wish you understand the depths of what I'm speaking about. This is very, very important reading. Getting out of the rat race syndrome is absolutely paramount in the lives of many people. I think you listening to this video should also seek to get out of the rat race. So this reading is very important, and of course I want to recommend one more book for you right now, if it is valid for you, and because there's so much opportunities, so many opportunities in the world right now where we have the opportunity to take advantage of it. And one of them is in the realm of cryptocurrencies. A lot of people don't understand what cryptocurrency is. A lot of people don't understand what Bitcoin is. They don't understand cryptocurrency, the purpose of cryptos. I want to recommend to you, this is another amazing book. It's called Bitcoin Billionaires by Ben Mezrich. It's an amazing read. It is going to give you the foundational understanding of cryptocurrencies, and I'm speaking about that because I really am into cryptocurrencies, especially Dagcoin, Dagcoin. If you're listening to me, I'm really focused on giving people the opportunity to understand what cryptocurrency is and how we can benefit and also build passive income streams through cryptocurrency. There's so much happening in the world right now that many people are not focused on. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to my videos. I'm definitely going to share with you so much more information in the next coming weeks with regards to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, the benefits, the pros and cons of cryptocurrency. And in particular, I wanted you to listen to one of the major cryptos I'm going to speak about, including Dagcoin. Very important cryptocurrency designed to be used just as money. But getting back to the point, focus on this. If you can jump on Amazon, you can get it in Barnes and Nobles, you can get it at your local bookstore. Get it. Get a copy of this. This is a foundational writing of Robert Kiyosaki. When he speaks about the whole rich dad, poor dad concept, this is foundational. But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, get out of the rat race. Anderson Chester here with you. Very excited. Stay tuned. Log in. Find me on TikTok. Find me on Instagram. Find me on Facebook. Wherever you need to find me. Let's stay in touch. Have a fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you very, very soon. God bless.